Commonly known distributions. So the first one is Bernoulli distribution. So this is a discrete type of a random variable. Okay. So to understand this, so this is the basic example, tossing a coin. So in case of tossing a coin, you will have either a head or a tail. You will only have two outcomes. So this is the basic definition of Bernoulli distribution. You do an experiment which has only two outcomes with certain probabilities. So one will have probability p and the other will have probability 1 minus p, because the summation has to be 1, and that's why p and 1 minus p. Okay, so this is what we call as the probability of success. So let's say when I toss a coin, I define success as getting a head, right? So in that case, this value will be again 0.5, and this value will be again 0.5. Okay, so this is a case of a Bernoulli distribution. So in this case, your probabilities are straightforward. So this is the probability mass function in case of Bernoulli distribution. One is p for x equal to 1 and another one is 1 minus p for x equal to 0. So the use cases of this might be, so let's say a and b are playing a game, probability of a winning is b, and we define x as the random variable. So x is 1 if a wins, and x is b, x is 0 if b wins, right? So two guys are playing. So if a the probability of a winning is p, so x equal to 1 will have this probability, right? And 1 minus p will be probability of x equal to 0, right? So in these cases, we use the Bernoulli distribution to describe these kind of situations, right? Okay. So I will show you simply how to calculate the uh, expected value and the variance for this kind of this random variable. So this is so let's draw the distribution first. So this is x, this is probability of x equal to x, this is 0, and this is 1, this is 1 minus p, and this is p. Okay, now expected value of x will be 0 into 1 minus p plus 1 into p. This will give me p. So expected value of this random variable is p. Similarly, if you calculate the variance of x, it will be nothing but uh, 0 square into 1 minus p and 1 square into p. So expected value of x square will also be p, that minus uh, the mean value squared. Okay, so this will be the variance of Bernoulli distribution, that is p into 1 minus p. Okay, standard deviation will be nothing but square root of variance, that is square root of p into 1 minus p. Okay, now coming to the binomial distribution. So here what we do is that we do a lot of Bernoulli trials. So Bernoulli trials is what, uh, it's the similar experiment wherein you have only two outcomes, but this we do multiple times. For example, we toss a coin, let's say 15 times, right? In that case, you might be interested to know what is the probability that I will get a head 4 times out of those 15 times. So in those kind of situations, you use a Bernoulli distribution, right? In this case, the probability mass function is defined in this way, right? It is a function of x and the value of n. N is the number of Bernoulli trials that you do. So let's say I toss a coin 15 times, and then I want to know probability of x equal to 4. That is how many times I'll get 4 heads. Let's say I define the success as getting a head. So x equal to 4 means what is the probability that I will get 4 heads. So in this case, the probability is 15c4 into 0.5. So P in the case of tossing a coin is 0.5. So if you use this formula, this will be the value. You can calculate this. Why is this coming? Because so this is nothing but choosing which coin tosses are resulting in a head. So out of 15, I'm choosing 4 such cases, right? That's why 15C4. If you remember from the last class, this is the choosing of 4 successes out of 50. Okay. Okay, so similarly, you can calculate the probability of, you can calculate the expected values of these two. I'm writing down the formulas. You can uh, do it by yourself. So this will be this. As you can see, Bernoulli distribution is the special case of binomial distribution wherein n is equal to 1. So you can figure that out from the values of expected mean and the variance. You can see if you put n as 1, you will get these values, right? P and P into 1 minus P. Okay, moving on. So this is the last distribution we'll be discussing in discrete kind of distributions. Okay, so Poisson, the name of this is Poisson distribution. So this is used. So I'll explain this with an example. So in case, let's say you are standing in a road, and then you are counting the number of cars passing by you. Okay, so let's say over a few days you have observed that 4 cars pass by you every hour, right? So in that case, you have written some parameter lambda as 4 vehicles per hour. Okay, now I ask you the question that let's say in the next hour, okay, in any given hour, what is the probability that I will watch uh, 5 vehicles passing by me? Okay, in those kind of situations, you will model those kind of situations with Poisson distribution, right? So in this case, let's say uh, I have observed this, and then I want to calculate how what is the probability that I will watch 5 vehicles passing by me in the next hour. So this you can calculate through this kind of formula. This is what Poisson distribution does. You put the value of lambda, you put the value of E, and you put the value of X. X is 5 in this case, and then you can get the corresponding probabilities. So in these kind of situations wherein you know the mean over a long period of time of occurrence of certain events, you can calculate what is the probability that you will watch, let's say, X such events in the coming hour, in the coming day, or so on. So this unit can be anything, whatever you define.